kind of weird, but whatever. It's their wedding.
Christine and David finally tied the knot on part 2 of Sister Wives, Christine and David's wedding. Fans saw the pair say "I do" on Sunday in a romantic outdoor ceremony in Utah that was filled with family and love.
The moment when she come walking out and walking down, I'm like, there's my goddess, there's my queen, my unicorn. I couldn't believe that this was happening. But when I seen you, I just calmed down, and it was like instant, like she calms me down, and it's just magical. It's hard to describe our relationship and how we work. There's just a major connection that I can't explain.
And Christine felt the same way when she saw David for the first time.
As soon as I turned the corner, it was like, again, just like a breath of fresh air. And there was the love of my life. And this is everything that I've wanted for so long.
But the sweet moments didn't stop there. They had an adorable first embrace when Christine got to the altar.
Beautiful. You're gorgeous, girl.
Thanks, baby.
And when it came down to the first kiss, Christine went all in.
I went full in and kissed him. All I could think was, finally, we're done. I got to kiss him. And you know what he was thinking?
The woman always lifts her leg. You know what? I'm going to do it because it was a magical moment. So I lifted my leg.
He like popped his leg up.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Hey,
until
women,
after.
guys could do it too.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
until after. He's like, I popped my foot. I lifted up my leg. I'm like, what?
Throughout the ceremony, fans could see how much love there was in the room and how excited Christine's family was to have David join the family.
He's a good man. He's a really good man.
Thanks.
Wonderful day, honey. This is a wonderful man.
Thanks, Daddy.
You guys are going to love each other.
And Christine told the cameras how it felt to have them embrace him with open arms.
All 13 of my children are protective of me. And to have Truly give him a hug was like, she hugs him before, but right there in front of everybody, she showed that she accepted him and loved him.
Even though her kids are welcoming David, how does her ex, Kody, feel about their nuptials?
That this wedding is happening is really none of my business at this point. It's just like, Christine doesn't need my permission, anything like that. My only concern would be for my children and how they're treated within that relationship. And I think that they're all old enough to be fine. And so I've met David once. I don't know anything. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for them and I wish for them all the happiness that life can give them. That's my honest feeling.
But regardless, Kody admits it's hard not to think about the wedding.
It's hard for that to not be on my mind. We had 25 years together, and I'm just going to keep talking until those cameras leave.
Here, give me a kiss.
And turns out Robin isn't feeling too good about the situation either.
It's been really, really difficult. It's really made me take a step back and wonder, does plural marriage really work?
Robin isn't the only one questioning if plural marriages work. Christine's daughter Aspen admits it wasn't the right fit for her mom.
I just don't think polygamy is good for everyone. It wasn't good for my mom. And in the end, it was good for her for a while. And then she needed something different.
During the episode, a handful of Christine's kids were asked their thoughts on plural marriages, and they said it wasn't something they'd want for themselves.
Yeah, I would never want to live polygamy, but I'm really thankful that I grew up in a polygamous household because I love having so many siblings. It's amazing.
I loved having all of my siblings, my mom, my dad, but I don't think it was fair to my parents. None of them got what they needed out of a marriage. I've only been married for 7 years, but I know what I deserve, and I know what my moms and my dad also deserve. And I don't think polygamy is what anybody deserves. Honestly, that's just me.
Speaking of the other siblings, although Mary, Robin, David, and their kids were invited to the wedding, Janelle says the children are still welcome to be part of their family.
It feels like we're whole. It feels like the family still has an identity. we would be so open to having any of the other children join us, like, or be part of that or whatever, you know. Any of the children who are not here currently would be so welcome still to come.
And the family is a lot bigger now. David has 8 children, and one of his daughters is actually the reason they're together.
I manifested this.
Oh, yes.
When I first heard that Christine was a single lady, I ran into my husband's office. He was on a work call, and I was like, she's single! And he was like, who's single? Like, what are you, like, in a panic? And I was like, Christine Brown. And I was like, he's like, what do you know about her? I was like, she seems amazing. I don't know. Like, I was like, but she would be so good with my dad.
Katie mentioned that you were single. I told her about how that you messaged me, and she was all excited, way excited, more than anybody was. She made me believe that I can do it.
Thanks to Katie being quick on her feet, David and Christine met, and the rest is history. As for their wedding reception, it was one for the books. In fact, it even got Kody a little sad that he missed all the dancing.
I'm sad that I'm having to miss the Brown family mosh pit. Now I feel left out because the Brown family mosh pit is so much fun.
At one point during the reception, the entire family joined forces to flash mob for David and Christine.
You grabbed a hold of me and said, we got to get out there and dance. And also we get out there and everybody's gathering around us and they start doing this thing. And I was clueless. And you go, was it called a flash?
Flash mob. Their movement suddenly started coordinating. It was a dream come true.
Oh, it was cool.
That wasn't the only surprise dance. Christine gave her husband a lap dance.
The best was looking over, seeing Janelle's face and my mom's face. I didn't realize my mom was right there, and Janelle was right there, and then all of our kids were right there. I guess it was a bit much for some of them, but I didn't care.
But not everyone enjoyed the moment as much as David and Christine.
I have to say that was a little weird for me. I'm like, this is weird. And my kids were like, that's kind of weird, Mom. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but whatever. It's their wedding. Whatever was going on between them, it's great. It's great.
Regardless, the wedding was extremely memorable for the couple.
It was incredible to have all those people there for us.
Yes, it was.
It was incredible.
It was just the whole place, the whole weekend was just magical.
It was. It was a dream come true. I had no idea we would be surrounded by so much love.
Look at that. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.